Hi, I'm Leslie Biles, Executive Director of Western Canada Theatre. So here at Western Canada Theatre, we have two of us who lead the organization, James McDonald, our Artistic Director, and myself as our Executive Director. And it's a good question to ask, what is the difference between the two? So the Artistic Director chooses the programs, does a lot of the directing, takes care of the education team, and really everything you see on stage is really from the James point of view here. The Executive Director does the finance. We sort of share fund development, we do marketing, we take care of making sure the production's everything you need it to be. The front of house team looks after you. So I started out in technical theater quite a few years ago and was originally in lighting design. I actually have a master's degree in lighting design, and that was my dream for some time. And then I became a technical director and did a lot of production, and one day woke up finding myself as a production manager, then an operations director, and now I'm an executive director. On my wrist, I have a bracelet, which we'll come back to later, and inside it has my values, which are kindness, integrity, diligence, and fairness. And so that's where I really try to live my life from generally. I don't always succeed, I don't think any of us do, but trying to come from that point of view of how do we make everything better? I always think that if you can leave wherever you've been and whoever you've been with a better place and are in a better place than you found them, it's a great way to go. So whenever I see team members or former team members who've really grown and who've in their career developed, it just makes me happy when I see, oh, I got this new position. Nothing makes me happier or prouder of their work. I think there's actually a lot of women who inspire me, and a lot of women who have broken barriers, gone forward and done things when people told them they couldn't do it. I particularly enjoy Jane Goodall, who was told, no, women can't go study in Africa, especially not a single woman. So she took her mom along to the middle of Africa. There's a wonderful quote that was not actually about a woman, but really sums up to me a lot about our experience, which was, she was warned, she was given an explanation, and nevertheless she persisted. I think that's actually the history of women in 10 words. And my bracelet actually says on it, nevertheless she persisted. And I remind myself that on a regular basis. When you have a hard day or feels like there's a lot of barriers, we can do it. If I were to give advice to my younger self, I think what I would say is, the world is much better and more welcoming than it once was, but there's still gonna be a lot of times when you're talked down to. Having white streaks in your hair is gonna help, it really is. And trust yourself, learn from everyone you can around you, and find those mentors, and I have to admit most of mine have been women, who will help you through. The 2023 International Women's Day motto of Embrace Equity, it's very all-encompassing. I think what it means to me is to really spend a little more time looking at how can we make things beneficial to all? How can we make things equitable? How can we invite people in who might not feel welcome otherwise, whether that's in our audience, in our team, as we're developing towards the future, looking at all of those aspects. Before I'd accepted the job, I came out and there wasn't a lot of time to talk with the team, so we did what I called speed dating, got 5 minutes with everyone. And it was such a wonderful experience because people were so warm, so welcoming, and I got that first impression of what a great team it would be here at Western Canada Theatre. And since I've come, I see it again and again. I watch people helping each other wherever I go, and that's really a great place to be. Yes, no fish. Totally a night owl. Tea, and tea, because tea makes everything better. Cats, because they work better in a theater lifestyle. We're bi-provincial now, my husband and I. Oh, music. Small gathering. Comedy. Book. Yes. Pie. Paper. Fall. I'm really excited to be here in Kamloops and to see what we can do with the future of Western Canada Theatre. Thanks! I'm Leslie Biles, and I'm really excited to see you at a Broadway Cabaret and a little later at Greece.